This is a WTZA-TV premiere special presentation. Discover 62. WTZA-TV's inaugural program, brought to you by WTZA-TV, Channel 62, and by friendly Chevrolet Volkswagen in Kingston, and friendly Honda in Poughkeepsie. In the next half hour, we'll show you what's special about the Hudson Valley, WTZA-TV, and you.
Friendly Chevrolet Volkswagen in Kingston is the Hudson Valley's largest Volkswagen and Chevy dealer. That's right, now with a choice for Chevys too, with a huge selection of all the new Volkswagens and Chevys, as well as Chevy trucks, and a large selection of quality used cars and trucks, all priced to move, plus a service department that's second to none. So remember, that's Friendly Chevrolet Volkswagen, serving the Hudson Valley for over 25 years. Route 9W North, Kingston, New York, opposite the Hudson Valley Mall. And don't forget, we're more than the car you're looking for, we're friendly.
Hello, Hudson Valley. This is WTZA-TV, Channel 62, signing on the air for the very first time. I'm Brian Madden.
And I'm Nancy Cozean. Welcome to WTZA-TV, Channel 62. On this special day, we bring you our premiere presentation, Discover 62.
We invite you to join us in a celebration of the Hudson Valley, its people and places, its heart and its soul, and Channel 62's relationship to it.
We invite you to journey with us through this river valley we call home, to discover, as we have in preparing to go on the air, the Hudson Valley's richly diverse texture and the common threads that unite us all.
And in the next half hour, we will explore through the camera's eye the questions that greeted us at Channel 62 as we worked to shape a television station that would truly reflect the interests and concerns, the daily rhythms, and the economic, social, political, and spiritual lives of our audience.
We first ask ourselves what brought settlers to this rich and rugged valley and kept them here over 4 centuries. What should we offer the people of the valley to entertain them and keep them tuned to Channel 62? What, we ask, are their lives like today as they work and play and learn and grow and age? And what events fill their days and stand out as worthy of news that will affect them one and all?
Who, after all, are the people of the Hudson Valley, rich and poor, young and old, healthy and infirm? And how are they, through their everyday lives, creating the Hudson Valley of tomorrow? Finally, who are we, the people of Channel 62, the Hudson Valley's television station? And how can all of us together build our future?
The mighty, majestic, powerful Hudson, the river of destiny. The force behind the valley we live in is, first of all, not a river. It's a fjord, a river that runs 2 ways, both from the Adirondacks to the sea, and in ocean tides from New York Bay to Albany. It is named not for the man who discovered it, the Italian explorer Verrazano, but for the Dutchman who failed to find its source, Henry Hudson. And as rivers go, it is neither long, just 345 miles from source to sea, nor deep, barely a foot in many places. Yet no river is more beautiful, bountiful, or more influential in the past, present, and future of the people who live by its shores. The Hudson River flowed for 75 million years before man set foot on her banks. The first Europeans to come were stolid, enterprising Dutch traders whose solid, heavy stone houses belied the great wealth drawn from the verdant forest and the Hudson's teeming waters. With the Dutch came lasting Hudson Valley traditions of quiet home life, centered on a rich religious and cultural heritage, and a deep feeling for their adopted land where they came to live and flourish and die.
Other immigrants followed the Dutch, French Huguenots, for example, fleeing religious persecution, who brought their own architecture and traditions and built roads and bridges and towns. In the 1660s, the English took over, ruling until the American Revolution saw Hudson River Valley immigrant sons shed blood at Saratoga and White Plains and bear the shame of Benedict Arnold's treachery at West Point.
With the war's end, the valley returned to its pastoral ways, and the Hudson's famous sloops again sailed past riverside mansions, laden with beaver pelts bound for Paris, limestone and brick destined for New York, and cordwood to fuel the iron furnaces of New Jersey. But the age of sail was dying.
I left New York on Monday at 4 o'clock, wrote Robert Fulton in 1802, and arrived at Claremont at 1 o'clock on Tuesday. Time, 24 hours. Distance, 110 miles.
And as quickly as steam replaced sail, so railroads sounded the death knell of steamships. The iron horse came to the valley. The towns along the river ceased growing. And like the fabled Rip Van Winkle, the Hudson Valley slept while the railroad's owners, like the Vanderbilts, built ever richer and more ornate mansions along the Hudson's banks.
Into the 20th century, the Hudson Valley crept, seemingly untouched by the waves of immigrants and the furious vitality that was shaping the modern world. Perhaps to compensate, the valley gave birth to the world's greatest leader in times of turmoil and war, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who once more sent the valley's sons to fight. His life and accomplishments are a clue to the lasting character of the Hudson Valley. Greatness born of quietude, rising to influence the world at large. Television, this marvelous medium that has penetrated the very fabric of modern American life, has come to the Hudson Valley. But what television will you see on Channel 62? With what programs will WTZA-TV fill the nearly 6 hours per day the average set is turned on? With television in all its facets, from the sublimely ridiculous to what might best be called the ridiculously sublime.
As television has developed, comedy has become a mainstay to the viewing audience's day. Channel 62 has chosen both comedy classics like I Love Lucy and the one and only Mr. Ed, as well as such delightful modern comedy interludes as Barney Miller, Benson, Carson's Comedy Classics, and SCTV.
Adventure will come into your homes on WTZA in the form of Dark Shadows' Barnabas Collins, Roger Moore as the Saint, and Cameron Mitchell and Sebastian Cabot in The Beachcomber. We'll add other forms of drama too, such as World of Survival's tension among creatures of the air, land, and sea.
Will come to your house on Channel 62, and along with it, other memorable westerns brought to an earlier era of television, when the Cisco Kid rode the range with his faithful poncho. And Paladin roamed the West, righting wrongs and bringing justice to a wild frontier.
As the days go on, WTZA will cover sports action in many arenas, from college football bowl games to World Cup skiing, WWF wrestling competition, and international hockey.
And Channel 62 will take you to the movies. We'll watch Bogart and Hepburn battle raging waters. We'll see Alec Guinness straighten his ramrod back while wearing white shorts to do battle on the River Kwai. We'll hear and see Sir Laurence Olivier's cultured tones in a struggle against Gregory Peck's heinous use of human chromosomes.
Herr Liebermann.
We'll watch the late Peter Sellers as he murders the English language while bumbling through to solve crimes. And we'll see, and of course hear, the one and only Barbra Streisand as she belts out immortal songs while capturing dark-eyed Omar Sharif's even darker heart.
We'll be right back after this.